So I finally finished the audiobook, this one right here. It was good. A little bit out of my genre that I really like to read, but it was a good one to listen to. And now I'm reading my oldest ARC on my NetGalley shelf called Meet Me at Midnight. So far it's been a quick read. I'm like on chapter 5. But now I have to focus because it's time to put on my teacher hat with my teacher voice. Okay, it's time to practice your ABCs. No, I'm kidding. I don't sound like that. Not all the time. So I'm on chapter 4 of Meet Me at Midnight. It's a book I'm reading for shARC August. It is literally my oldest ARC I have on my NetGalley shelf. It's a little funny. Like this features a couple of characters. This one character, June or Juniper. She comes from like a rich family, but her family doesn't really ever pay attention to her. And then she has a best friend who also comes from a rich family. But the difference is Juniper like doesn't mind working and doesn't mind earning money, like doing something with her life. And her friend's always like, let's go on party, let's go have a drinks, let's go dance. Oh, who cares if we don't show up for 6 hours on our first day? It's my dad's business, it'll be fine, blah, stuff like that. So they're out at a bar, and her friend is like having her own weird version of a twerking like dance style, but she takes up a good chunk of the floor. And so then Juniper leaves the dance floor to go get some water or whatever, because this guy wants to dance with her, and he's like, no, I don't want to. So she's sitting there drinking water, and this guy starts talking to her, and he's like, hey, let's go out for dinner or whatever tomorrow. And she's like, dinner? He goes, or into parks. And then her best friend's brother, who she's had like a ridiculous, you keep on sitting on my cord, you need to move. That's why I moved your chair. Okay? Her best friend's brother, who she's had a crush on for forever, works with the company. He's at the bar too, and then he comes up and talks to her because she's some new guy's talking to her at the bar, and the guy's like, do you know her? And before Juniper can answer, the guy's like, oh yeah, I know her. She's like, I'm like her big brother. And then she's like dying inside because she's in love with someone that just sees her as someone that's like a little sister or whatever. And then that's how the chapter ends. It's slow going. I'm hoping to finish it by the end of the day. That's my update I have for you guys. It is a Saturday afternoon, about 1:30. It says it feels like it's 111, but which probably just means I'll get red in like a half an hour. I don't burn anymore. I just burn once a year, and then after that, I get a nice tan. See my tan? Anyways, it's just me and the 2 kids in the pool. We'll be here for a little bit. We'll head back home. So Jackson left his Nintendo Switch right here on the couch on, and so he was busy doing dishes and laundry. So I picked it up and I hid it. What was the clue I gave you, Jack?
Not in the kitchen or the bedroom.
Right. He left it on too. He didn't even turn off the screen. He didn't put it to sleep. He just left it on. Better find it before the battery dies. Okay, I just gave him a clue. It's inside something with the door. It's this way somewhere.
There's nothing with the door over that way.
There's nothing with the door over this way. No? From my body towards that way, there's nothing with the door. Alright, this is what he got. Alrighty. Ah! Cold. Warmer. 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 Colder. Colder. Warmer. Warmer. I literally walked by you with it in my hand. Did you not notice?
No.
Come here, buddy. This is my fun for the evening. Thanks. Are you okay? You sure? You look pretty pale. You doing okay? Are you dehydrated? Do you need a kiss? So I finished reading the book Meet Me at Midnight that I started yesterday. I finished it all before probably midnight. Yes, the brother and the girl who who had a crush on him get together eventually, and eventually the best friend finds out. First he gets mad, but then he like kind of declares his love for her in the middle of a meeting without actually naming her. And it was a good ending. I liked it. I gave it 4 or 5 stars. It's new to be author. And I wrote my reviews. It was a good story. Anything I didn't like about it? No. I did like how it was told in dual point of view, but it was not told in like chapter by chapter point of view. It was about 10 chapters in Juniper's point of view, and then it was 10 chapters in Bo's point of view, and it was back and forth, and then towards the end it was like 2 or 3 chapters at a time in each person's point of view. So that was an interesting way to do it. Did not guess what was going to happen. Like, I knew the best friend was going to eventually find out, but I did find that this particular author, Max von Rowe, did a pretty good job at writing a romance where I couldn't be like, oh, this is the beat and that's the beat, like following a formula or following like Save the Cat writes a novel or romance and a beat type stuff. So as a romance writer myself, I always like it when I read romance stories and I can't like predict exactly what's going to happen. So that was fun for me. And I hope you enjoyed my lovely little interlude of shenanigans around the house to break up my updates of my book reading. I'm going to try to get one more book read and talked about in this video before I upload another one. Okay, so I just tried reading Rules for Fake Girlfriends. It's an ARC, and I swear I've read it somewhere before, but it's not on my reading list anywhere. Like the whole like first 3 pages seem really familiar. Overall, it was okay. It wasn't uncorrected proof, so there was a lot of editing errors, like spelling errors, punctuation errors, and it was kind of hard to like stay focused on the story because of that. And there's a lot of repetitive phrases. Think like, you know, in some other romance novels, it's all about the beautiful blue eyes. This one had just phrases that repeated a lot. I went into it thinking it was gonna be like a fake dating thing, and it kind of was. And then there was like a scavenger hunt that the main character's mom left her, and then she was doing all the scavenger hunt stuff and a road trip, and then like partway through the book, the scavenger hunt just kind of wasn't important. And there was a romance in it, but it wasn't the focus of it, which is weird because it was marketed as a romance novel. Anyway, I gave it 3.5 stars. It releases soon. I'm going to reread it after it releases to see if it's gone through a round of editing or not. And that makes like book 5. 4 or 5 for the ARC readathon. Overall, I did read Love and Champagne Problem series by Sarah Sutton to satisfy a prompt, but it wasn't an ARC. And that makes like 5 books so far just in August, and I think I'm gonna take a breather for the rest of the day. And there's gonna be another like prompt challenge coming up in a couple of days, and then in a few days starts a full moon readathon, and I want to get this vlog edited and to you guys, so then that way I can start filming for that one because there's only so much space I have on my phone. Okay, I think that's about it. If you watched this all the way in, thanks for hanging out. If you are reading for ARC August, let me know down in the comments some of the books that you've read. And anyways, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. See you later. Bye.